Well, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's get right into it. We're starting a new module and two new missions this week. One for animation and the other for VFX, which stands for visual effects. So a lot of the cool stuff we just saw in the Heretic there, especially with this demonic or big creature thing. I don't know how to describe it. They call it Morgan. That character's name is Morgan for some reason. But it's also here on the Unity Asset Store. You can download it and check it out. Okay. So animation. Let's watch our mission briefing together. Again, please pay attention during this vital part of your week. The beginning of the week is the most important part to put your phones down, take headphones out of your ears, and listen and watch.
The world around us is in constant motion, from the wind blowing through the trees to families playing in a local park, and even me talking to you on your screen right now. We measure the liveliness of our environments based on the action within it. The same is true for digital worlds. A static environment tends to appear unfinished or cold and lacking emotion. Animation is all about creating that illusion of life. Starting from scratch, you'll animate a bouncing ball and learn about some core animation principles like squash and stretch. Then you'll learn how to integrate your animations with interactive systems as you create a door that opens based on player proximity. You'll round off the project by configuring imported character animations for use with the humanoid animation system. Once you have the basics of creating and working with animation, you can apply these techniques anywhere within any of your projects. Now, let's start animating.
All right. Cool. So we're going to learn how to do keyframe animation using the animation window, which is just recording two different poses and blending between them over time. All right. Don't forget on all the get started missions, when we start a new mission, there is a project that you need to download. So remember that is Creative Core Animation.zip, and it's 2022. So make sure you open it with the correct version of Unity. Some of you are still opening projects with the wrong version and wondering why things are broken. That is why. You need to make sure that you download and open it with the correct version. All right. Let me go here. So your challenge for animation is you're going to have this little scene here where you're bringing in some characters. You're going to have several things in this scene be animated. I think you have to have at least 5. And let me just launch my interactive version real quick. Hopefully you have a better frame rate than the one on Canvas. Well, the frame rate is really bad on here, but when you launch it on your computer, it won't be. But basically, you're going to have several things in the scene animating. On mine, I've got the street lamp over there is animating. There's things that are spinning around. You can see like that banana back there is spinning around. There's a ball that's bouncing. And there's the platforms on the side here are animating up and down. So you're basically just trying to see how many different things in your scene you can get animated, looping animations. And in the second part of the mission, you're going to learn how to import animations and apply them to your characters. So in my example here, hitting the Q, W, E, R, T, and Y keys will trigger a different dance animation on all the characters. So again, with this crappy frame rate, you can't really tell, but just tapping W does that little spin move. Q does some other kind of dance move. So the point is to have an interactive experience for the player where you put music in and have these characters dance to your different dance animations. On your discussion post, don't forget you need to actually have a GIF recording, not just a screenshot this time, because we want to show the animation happening. We can't do that unless it's a movie or a GIF. It doesn't have to be a GIF. You could do a video recording like we learned in the Unity Essentials, where we put a video in. That is fine too. But you remember, you can do a GIF recording just by launching the Cloud Shot program, just by hitting print screen on your keyboard. And if you wanted to take a GIF recording of this, you just drag a square over it. And instead of hitting save, you hit record. And then when you hit record, it's going to give you a countdown as soon as you click the record button. So 3, 2, 1. Now it's going to record a GIF of that happening. And I'll just hit done. Cool. And then I can save that as a GIF animation to put into the discussion posts. Yes. Okay. Also, don't forget to have a published link to where I can click and actually play the interactive version of your animation mission and your 2 sentences describing at least one thing you learned about game design after completing this challenge. Okay. Lastly, with all these missions, you're going to take your knowledge and apply it to your guided project. So, let me zoom in there. You can see that some idle animation's been applied to the character, and there's something rotating in the background. There's some steam coming out of the vents. So don't forget, with all of these guided project things, you're going to want to follow the prompt on your PDF documents for your exact one. So I'll choose architectural rendering. Opens up the PDF file. Scroll down to the project requirements and look in animation this time. So it says the cutout paper-like people should be idling. Modern sculptures should be animated to make the scene more dynamic. So that's just applying a looping rotation or moving around, something like that.